Hello everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. I finally got a chance to take my Humminbird PiranahMAX 4DI out on the water. The lake that I'm fishing at is, I'm very familiar with the lake, I'm very familiar with the depths and what's under the boat, the structure of on the bottom of the lake. So I wanted to take it somewhere that I was very familiar with so that I knew it was giving me accurate readings on what's underneath me and the depth of the water, the temperature also. So my experience with the Humminbird PiranahMAX 4DI was that it did give me a very, very accurate reading about the depth, about the temperature of the water, the detail of the structure under the boat, or under the water, and on the bottom of the lake. And I was also able to locate fish with the sonar unit, and it was quite easy to figure out what was fish and what was not after studying the owner's manual and uh, looking at the screen and doing a little bit more research online. So my experience with it was I was very pleased with it. The menu is a little odd to work around, but it took me about 2 or 3 minutes and I was able to figure out what was where and where I needed to go to switch from down in imaging to regular sonar and a lot of the other stuff, the sensitivity and all that. So the few things that I did notice that I was kind of bummed about was when I was driving at high speeds around 31 to 35 miles an hour, and probably faster, my boat can only go 35 miles an hour, the sonar got choppy. It couldn't keep up with the speed of the boat. In the water, you can see in the video, the water is pretty calm. There wasn't much wind at all that day, and there wasn't a lot of waves out there or a lot of other boaters out there. Just when I got to 31 miles an hour, it decided it wanted to get choppy and have a bunch of glitches across the screen, which you will see that eventually in the video when we get to that. And another thing that frustrated me a little bit was that if at any time I turned the sonar unit off and then turned it back on, I had to uh, adjust the settings back to what I wanted them to be because they reset. So every time I turned it off and then turn it back on, it reset the settings. So I had to go turn the sensitivity and the chart speed and all that stuff to what I wanted it to. The only thing it did keep was the blue color of the down imaging. Now here in just a minute or two I'm going to take off, and you will see that when I hit top speeds on the boat, 31 to 30, what I'm pointing at there, I didn't know what that was. I have no idea what that was underneath me. It was pretty odd that I got this weird looking symbol there that I'm pointing at. I don't know what that was. I don't know if the unit just glitched, but that never happened again the rest of the time I used it, and I was out there for about 6 hours. Anyway, I'm going to take off here in just a few seconds, and you'll see that once I hit those high speeds, it starts getting choppy. Those are the only two negatives. When I turned it off and turned it back on, it would reset some of the settings, most of the settings, and that when I reached those high speeds, the sonar unit got choppy. Other than that, when I was trolling, when I was going anywhere from 28, 29 miles an hour, even at 30 miles an hour, it worked very well. But anything lower than 30, it worked great, excellent. See, about right 30, right there, see 30 miles an hour, and it starts to do that. It gets choppy and glitchy. I don't know what I'm looking at. That doesn't look right, but it did. See, I see even 218 feet. It's not 218 feet right there. Right back there, it's 28 feet, just like what it's saying now. It just kind of goofed in certain areas when I was going really fast, and the lake was smooth. So I switched it to down imaging right here, 186 feet. It's not 186 feet beneath me. It's around 28, 29 feet right there, right where I'm riding. 0 feet, and then it just went out. And this only happened when my boat was 30 to 31 miles per hour and higher or faster. Uh, but anything below 30, and it worked out great. So it's very, very accurate. It gives me very good depth readings, very good imaging when you're going below 30. When you're not, for some reason on my boat, I don't know if it's because my transducer was placed in the wrong area, but I put the transducer in the exact same area as my old fish finder was, and it worked great at high speeds, except when the water was really, really choppy. But this morning that I took my boat out, it was pretty awesome that day. And I was able to locate fish with it. I did catch fish. I caught some crappie when I found them on the radar, when I found them on the sonar. So see right here, I slowed down and then I get my accurate readings again. It didn't get choppy, and I'm going around 20 miles an hour or so. And I know for a fact that it is that deep. What it's displaying on the screen, there's drops right there. I know that for a fact because I've had very, very accurate sonar readings there with my previous sonar, and other boaters have confirmed that those areas were deep exactly how they were showing up on my sonar. I just didn't like the fact that when I hit those high speeds it would glitch, and that kind of bummed me out. But for $139, I got everything I need on there that I use the fish locator for. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to spend any more time talking on this video. Uh, I'll just quit right here, I think. Maybe show a couple more things and let you guys decide on whether this gave you enough information or not. And these two problems were problems that I read in some of the reviews. I was just hoping that I wouldn't run into those issues, but I did. But that doesn't stop me from being able to use the unit to catch fish, to see what I'm seeing, because most of the time when I'm looking for fish, I'm not looking at 35 miles an hour uh, to look for fish. I'm cruising at 35 miles an hour to get to areas that I might want to fish, and then I'll slow down. Now right here, this is very accurate reading. That water is really, really muddy and murky, but I know for a fact that it is anywhere from 2 feet to 8 feet in this exact area, and the water was kind of a little bit low right here, so it was around 6 feet. It's normally around 8 feet, but the lake has dropped several feet. We haven't had much rain around here lately. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Sorry I mumbled on for 8 minutes, but I just want to tell you my experience on what I had with this unit. And other than those two problems, I'm fairly pleased with it. I would recommend it. I'd actually recommend it. It'd probably work really, really great for canoes and kayaks. And I'm going to keep it on my boat. I'm not going to take it back, not going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it on my boat because it works when I'm going slow, when I'm trolling and looking for fish. It works really well. And the detail of the down imaging, when I was cruising over broken tree limbs and broken branches, I could see them and I knew exactly where they were, what they looked like, and how to fish around them because of the down imaging. Anyway, thanks guys. Take it easy. Let me know if you like this video, if it helped you out. If not, and if you have this sonar and you have those same issues, let me know. And let me know if you don't have those issues. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Hopefully this gave you enough information to make your decision on whether you want to go for this unit or bypass it and go check out another unit. Take it easy, guys. Bye.